Hello, how you doing? Right, wants and desires. This is an extension of the I can't, I won't worksheet. Okay, and it is a way for you to help kind of manifest, okay, your desires. Okay, so how to get out of your own way. Okay, Tony Robbins. I don't know if you guys know of Tony Robbins or have seen any of Tony Robbins' stuff. Okay, but Tony Robbins talks about limiting beliefs. Okay, and this is a way of helping to dig them out and to understand what's lying kind of beneath them. Okay, so we need to change what our beliefs are, and then our desires, our wants, our things that kind of our goals will or are more likely to happen once we've worked through and find out what is what's stopping us. Okay, so what did I write here? I wrote this a little while ago. So when you focus your mind so deeply on something that you want, there punctuation, there will be inevitably stumbling blocks along the way. It might also be a task so big that you stop. Okay, so when we look at a goal, and maybe it's quite a long-term one, maybe it's 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years down the line, you go, that's massive, I can't do that. Say I can't, okay, I can't do that. Okay, so we've already got the I can't in there. Okay, so the brakes are going to go on, whatever it might be. Okay, it inevitably leads to anxiety because you really should be doing those things, or you feel like you should be doing them, because should's a funny word. Okay, if you really should be doing something, you would already be doing it. Okay, or if you really should not be doing something, you would already not be doing it. Okay, so when we have these goals and these desires, okay, and we're not achieving them, or we're not making progress on them, we tend to get frustrated, angry, anxious, a whole bunch of feelings. Okay, and then we're going to stop for whatever reason. We'll hit a problem and we'll go, it's not for me anyway. Okay, and then maybe 6 months down the line and go, I was supposed to be doing that, and then you'll start again, and maybe we'll make a bit more progress and then stop again. And so we'll often get to our wants and desires, but maybe it's a slow process. Okay, so what do you want? And I've given some ideas there. So whether it be in business or in work, okay, obviously me being self-employed, for me there's a lot of business and kind of financial goals going in there, but it might be your fitness, it might be weight, it might be your health. Let's say you're sick, or you've got some long-term health condition and you want it to get better, okay, but it's not. Okay, and you're doing seemingly all the right things, and you've kind of got to a point and it's stopped, it's stuck for whatever reason. Okay, it might be with your family, maybe your kids are acting out, maybe you want to go on holidays. Okay, that would kind of, I'd probably put that more under the fun category. Okay, but maybe it's holidays, maybe it's I want my daughter to listen to me more, okay, or whatever. Okay, ideally we don't make it a massive goal. Okay, it's just a few steps above where you currently are. Okay, so I'll put an example in here. For me, like I've just put like a financial one for business. Okay, but again, it could be anything. Okay, so if it's a chronic health condition, you're not going to ask here for a perfect health instantly. Okay, you're going to want that in 6 months' time. So you maybe want to go, let's say you give yourself, my health at the moment is 2 out of 10. Okay, in a month, I want my health to feel like a 4 out of 10. And then in another month, I want it to feel like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. And then, and you do this sheet, semi-regularly, maybe every week, maybe it depends on how many wants and desires you want. You probably want to do it for each different one, but there'll be crossover. Okay, so you'll find later on, as we go through this, there will be a lot of crossover between your wants and desires. Okay, so whatever it might be, whether it's financial, whether it's fitness, health, family, fun, whether it's something that you want to do that you haven't done, and for some reason you don't really know why you haven't done it yet, it's because there's a block, there's something stopping you, and this will hopefully dig into what's stopping you, and you'll be able to find it and let it go. Okay, so again, this is a letting go process. It's another thing from David Hawkins. Literally some of the most powerful stuff I've read. Okay, yeah, so it might be something fun you want to do with extra income. So this is going to link to values. It's going to be another video I do another time. Okay, so I personally have found in business, I've always been focused on a figure of money that I want to earn to make me feel comfortable. Okay, so that the mortgage is paid, so that all the bills are paid, so that you know, I don't have any debt. I can buy a car if I want to buy a car. I can, if the washing machine breaks down, I've just got cash available, and I can go on holiday and, you know, not worry about having a membership at the zoo because it costs 200 quid a year or whatever. Okay? So there's been this like magical figure in my head of what I want to earn, and I've gradually been slowly working towards it, and then all of a sudden there's a bad month and I feel like shit again, because it's like, I'm back to maybe not square one, but I'm back 5 steps from where I was. Okay? Happened actually when I was personal training. I was personal training for a couple of years, and I was working for a gym, and I got to a point where it's like, okay, I've now got enough clients to not work for the gym and still earn a similar amount of money. And in that week, 3 clients left. I was like, crap. Okay, I was almost back to square one. I was so demotivated. It was horrendous, and it took me another six months to get back to where I wanted to be, or to get back to where I was, and then I got stuck again. Okay, and then I've moved into now doing more of this stuff. Okay, but that was a kind of like a powerful example from my life. It's like I get to a certain point, a problem hits, I'm back to square one, massive demotivation. Okay, and I just didn't want to. I felt like crap. Okay, for weeks. Okay, luckily my wife was there and she kind of helped pull me out of that quite quickly, thankfully. And now I've got other tools that I use like this, so that if I have experienced those kinds of things now, I'm going to get out of it a lot faster and maybe have more ideas on how I can get out of it and stopping myself, okay, from achieving what I want to achieve. So I'm just going to get rid of that, okay, because that was for somebody else. Okay. So I've found by stopping focusing on money and start focusing on my superpowers, I'm just going to change that to my values as well. Okay, so things I truly value. I can then find ways of earning money, essentially. So my superpower, my highest value, and again, another training on this at some point soon, is education. So for me, education is my #1 thing, because I need to educate myself so that I can treat people better. I need to educate myself so that I can market better, okay, make more sales, okay. So so I need lots of education, which is going to enable me to make more money, because I'm going to get more referrals. I'm going to get more enjoyment out of what I do for people, because I'm going to be able to help them faster. Okay, and that's kind of really what I want to do. Okay, so my second value is treatment. Okay, so I want to be able to help people as fast as I possibly can and give them the right tools that is going to then enable them to be able to help themselves even faster. So they're not purely relying on me and a treatment time, however many times a week or a month that we kind of go into a program for, to get themselves better. Okay, so we want something that is greater than we currently have now, and we want it to be almost like, oh, I can't believe that happened, okay, so quickly. Okay, so it does need to be a bit of a stretch, so it's 1 or 2 steps up, but it's to happen faster than you could almost believe. Okay, so yeah, so let's make it a financial one. So I want 5 more people in my membership group by the end of the month. Okay, and it's taken me 4 years to get 7 or 8 people in there now. Okay, albeit there's been bits and bobs along the way, but this is where I am now. Okay, so I want 5 people, 5 new clients in my membership group by the end of May. So it needs a little bit of detail. They will be XYZ type of person. And for this situation, it's women, generally in pain, frustrated. Okay, because these are the words I'm seeing you guys are frustrated. Okay, working. Maybe they have kids, maybe they don't. Okay, but kind of they have kids, or they're wanting kids, or kids are on the horizon. Okay, so that's kind of my target market, my niche. Okay, that's kind of where I'm looking at the moment. Okay, so here, as I said, here comes the fun. What is it for? Okay, so why do I want that? Okay, we're aiming at negative stuff. Okay, so we're looking into the future and going, let's just get rid of that. I don't need that bit. Okay. As I've already mentioned, so I've gone for like a financial thing here. Okay. So for me, what is having 5 more clients in there? Okay, so I want to feel comfortable in my earnings, so that I can have time off. Okay, so I can spend more time with my family. Okay, here's a stumbling block, so that I don't go crazy. I could leave that one in there. Hang on, but what if they make me crazy? Okay, so they make me, I'll get angry. So with my kids, maybe I'll get angry and frustrated. Okay, she's watching, she knows that. Okay, she gets angry and frustrated with me too. Okay, so I don't get angry and frustrated with people who kind of, it's as if I've done this before. Okay, let's get rid of this. What is it for? Okay, so I can help more people. Yeah, I can expand on that one. What if they think I'm crazy? Okay, okay, because I'm offering treatment to a group of people. Most people will think that's bonkers, that it's not possible to do. Okay, but I did my I can't, I won't worksheets. I can't treat a group of people simultaneously. I won't treat a group of people simultaneously. I worked out it's actually possible just by doing the I can't, I won't worksheet. Okay, so yeah, what if they think I'm crazy? So this is a stumbling block for me. So I'm not putting myself out there because I'm afraid of what other people will think of me. What will other people think? Okay, so what is it for? Okay, so I essentially I want to make money, but then we've got my thoughts about wealthy people. Wealthy people, okay, people who earn lots of money for not doing much. Lots of money. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not doing very much, but I kind of want to increase my hourly rate essentially. Okay, but I want to do that so that I can get more education, so that I can provide you more value, so I can provide better quality treatment. Okay, so that's why I want to do it. I need to earn X amount of money so that I can provide a better service. Okay, and do it cheaply. Okay, for you guys. Okay. Okay, but my view on wealthy people and people who earn £300, £400, £500 an hour is that they're not doing very much. Why are they earning so much? Okay, what an asshole. Okay, so I don't want to be wealthy because they are assholes. Okay, driving around in posh cars, big houses that are way too big for them. Okay, they don't need that much space. Wasting money on bills, going on too many holidays, taking too much time off. Okay, so taking time off. Okay, that's another one that's going to trigger me. What is it for? See, taking time off is for helping me to relax, but also I'm going to worry that I'm not serving my clients well enough. Okay, so I've got some anxiety there. Okay, so if I earn too much money and enables me to take loads of time off, I'm stressing about taking time off. How daft is that? Okay, I know it's daft consciously, but it takes me to write this kind of stuff down to realize what's stopping me. Okay. What's it for? Okay, well, a little bit. So sometimes it takes a little time to think of. Okay, so I'm going to just come back. So people think I'm crazy. People who can't understand me. Okay, because I'm talking about weird stuff. I'm talking about law of attraction. Okay, a lot of people. It doesn't work. Okay. I'm talking about it. They think I'm weird. Crazy. Bonkers. And therefore, I'm going to push them away. And they won't become clients. So if I come back a little bit, so basically I want to pay my bills, not lose my house. So here we got fear of loss. Okay. So that I don't have to rely on handouts from friends or family. So that I'm not waiting on inheritance. Bad as that is, okay. Sometimes I feel like it's like, oh, if they just go, then I'll get a few grand, and I'll be able to. I'll reach my level of comfort. Okay, but I'm waiting on an external. So that's an external factor. Wait on that. That's stupid. I have no idea when that'll be, and I don't want my parents or my wife's parents to suddenly die. Okay, they're good for childcare, and they're really lovely people. Excuse me. I shouldn't have done that. Sip on there, but whatever. What's it for? Okay. Ultimately, okay. I don't want to feel like a failure as a dad, as a husband, as a businessman, okay, slash entrepreneur. Spell that word. Whatever. I don't want to feel like a failure. Okay, because if I don't do these things, that's how I'm going to feel. But if I do them, also if I do achieve it, I also don't want to feel like other people who drive around in posh cars. Okay, I'm not saying that if you drive around in a posh car, you're an asshole, but that's kind of a perception that I've built up over time, or that I've learned from either my parents or something that I've just worked on myself, or maybe someone in a posh car cut me up once and I just thought they were a dick. Okay? So ultimately, so that I don't go to my grave disappointed. Okay. Ultimately, we're afraid of death, or it's always a fear. Okay. Fear is inevitably the emotion here. Okay? Fear of what other people will think about me. Fear of losing out on things that I currently have, or fear of losing things that I currently have. Fear of losing things that I might receive, that I might get. Okay, I don't even have them, and I'm scared of losing them. It's, again, stupid, right? What's the next step? Okay, we come back to the I can't, I won't method here. Okay? So I am letting go of fear. and it's in my, again, invariably fear is in the chest, okay? But it might not be for you. Okay? I'm asking for help to let go of this fear. Okay? I'm letting go of fear, which I feel here. I ask for help from whoever. Again, I'm just going to get rid of that because it confuses matters. I'm asking for help to let go of my fear. I'm letting go of fear. I ask for help to let go of my fear. Okay, and repeat that in your head, out loud, doesn't matter, as many times as you like, okay, for however long you like. Okay, and then just down here, okay, so what situation do you find yourself stuck? So there's summary. Okay. Where are you stuck? What are you trying to achieve that you're not achieving? What do you want that you haven't got yet? What are your long-term, medium, short-term goals that you're constantly coming back to, but you're never really making a huge amount of progress on? It's those kinds of things. What do you want to happen? Be specific. Okay, so this is kind of SMART goals. Specific, measurable. Okay, so if it's a car, make it a specific car. Is it achievable? Where we want to make it 1 or 2 steps up from where you are right now, but not massive. Okay, not all of a sudden anyway. Okay, is it realistic? Again, much the same question. Is it time constrained? Okay, so I want this to happen in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Okay, don't go too far down the line because we want some quick wins. Okay, what is it for? Write it all down as I've just gone through there. Sit down, close your eyes. Kind of, we're almost then meditating on it. Where is this in me? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so there's kind of a, I'm pointing at my chest, so I can feel something around roughly where my heart is. Okay, so for me, this is where that emotion is being stored. Okay, so that's where my fear centers are. Okay, anxiety. Okay, this is why breathing is so cool. Okay, so anxiety affects our breathing pattern, so it always affects lungs. So fear, lungs. Anxiety, lungs. Okay, people worrying about anything, lungs. Okay, why do you think people have got such tight shoulders and necks? Okay, because we're in this constant state of anxiety. Okay, so when we let go of anxiety and fear, we lose all the tension in our shoulders, neck, and then we don't get the headaches anymore. Okay, and the back loosens up and everything just kind of eases off. Okay, it's really cool. I'm letting go of fear, probably. Okay, I'm asking for help in letting go of fear. Okay. Okay, and that, my friends, is the wants and desires worksheet. Okay, it's a little bit more long-winded because we want to really, as much as we can, dig this out. Okay, and you might kind of find a track and you just go, right, okay, what's it for, what's it for, and you'll prattle on maybe 10 things all in one line. Okay, maybe it needs like to be tabulated, so there's, okay, so we have so I can have time off, but what does time off mean? Okay, I'm gonna not be with my clients. What does time off, what does not being with my clients mean? Well, they might leave me because I haven't seen them for 2 weeks because I've been on holiday. What does that mean? It means I'm gonna lose money. Okay, I'm gonna have to find more clients. Okay, so I need to be better at marketing. Okay, and I'm not very good at that, so I need to buy more education on marketing, or I need to pay someone to do the marketing for me. I don't have the money to do that. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm you know, so again, this is a lot of this for me comes down to financial stuff. Okay, because that's kind of where I'm at. And maybe for you it is. Maybe for you it's other beliefs. Okay. Where else? Okay. So people think I'm crazy. Okay, for talking about this stuff. Okay, so what if people think I'm crazy? Well, they're not going to buy from me, which means I need to get better at marketing, which means I need to not talk about the things that I want to talk about that give me energy, that make me motivated. I love talking about this stuff because it's cool. Okay, for me, it really works. So I'm stopping myself from doing stuff that I love doing. Okay, so I'm then filling my day with stuff I don't like doing because I'm afraid of doing the things that I love doing. Again, how stupid is that? Okay. So you can see how this, hopefully you can see how this works. Again, really powerful stuff. You can stick with the I can't, I won't worksheet, which is which is brilliant. This just drives down a little bit more detail on law of attraction, on getting more of your desires. Do it, okay? Just do it once a week, maybe once, twice a month, okay? And keep them in a folder and just see if you're making progress. Okay, cool. Love you guys. Speak to you soon. And yeah, I need to cut.